So yeah, what's going on, guys? Today is Wednesday, and I haven't, given any update on what has been happening. So this is week 10 of me documenting my journey on YouTube, and I just took a loss now on GPY, which I'll show you. The chart on the trading view, but this is the execution. You can see that I was slipped out, even if it later went to the stop loss, but I was slipped out, but that is not really what I'm here to see. So on the history, you can see that I've been on a losing streak, like a wild losing streak. I'm not gonna lie, but here's a fact. Okay, first of all, last week I took 3 trades last week, which is from this USD card. Let me just show you quickly. From this USD card up to this BTCSD, which was the last trade I took as of last week. So that is, I took only 3 trades last week, 1 stop loss, 1 break even, and 1 win. Which that win was not actually the full win. That was supposed to be $400, but because of the spread of the account, which I showed you guys yesterday, that take profit was not hit. So I closed for about less than $300. So that's just it. So, but as for this week, starting from the Euro USD, so that Euro USD, I took that loss, which was fine, but crazily, funny enough, I wasn't supposed to take that loss because of it didn't really qualify based on my strategy, but I took the trade, because based on my strategy I'm not supposed to take it, but I took it. So that was 1 loss. Then the GPAD, during the last week, my recording last week, you saw the limit order. This trade, I said this trade, in fact, it was not part of what I'm supposed to take, just that I saw the trade on a traders, like trader platform, something like that. So I just set it, and it was actually a loss, and I risked about $150 on that trade. So you can see it's two entries or 2 trades, $900 and $50. So that's $150. Then just now the GG, let me just show you the MT5. I think I should show you the EU, maybe, or I'll leave that one. So let me show you the MT5 GG quickly. So you can see here this GG, which was I actually took, because based on what has been happening, I was actually contemplating whether I will go back to the way I was trading before, which was normal fractal, then I can then take continuation based on breaker, which I evolved to only taking the breaker, to reduce the risk frequency, increase my win rate, and it's actually a good one. That was a good move. So as I was contemplating, I said let me just check, because a trade I took, I not take it, I set it on trading view here. It actually played, so I just maybe this one play, but it didn't actually play. So this is the loss, and you can see that GG is actually dumping aggressively, and I'll just taking this GG. Say if it was supposed to print the breaker block more than now, which it might, and I'll actually take it if it does, risking maybe 100 or 150 on the trade, and that's just what I'm going to do. So let me just delete this quickly. So that's just what has been happening, and I'm currently on a trade also from the traders platform, but I feel like I'm not going to be taking any trade from there. I'll be focusing on only my trades. But let me check what's so I think it's like news. It's like there'll be news. I'll check that. But let me just see something quickly. So quickly, this trade just took me out for a loss. Wow. And I wanted to set this entry right about here. I don't want to make this video too long. I want to set this entry, and it just tap, and it's moving down. So there's no problem in that. I think this account is left with about $100 to go, for this account to go. Yeah, so that's just an update of what has been going on. You can see 4,900. The funny part is, since I started trading this account from 96,500, this account is just down about 1,500, or that's just 1.5%, and that's just one TP to cover that 1%, and just small, profit on top, which is about $500. But the thing is, I started trading this account when it was already in huge drawdown, so that's why it's really affecting me. I've reduced my my risk, but things are just going out. I'm just doing some things I'm not supposed to do. Even this limit orders I set here, let me check them. I'm not supposed to set them. What time I set them? Let me see this. So, but nevertheless, I think it's just left with $100. I'm not supposed to take about almost all the losses. But what I'm going to do is one thing. I'm going to stick to my plan. Maybe this account can maybe come back. If it doesn't, I really don't know what happened. But yeah, I'll just give you guys an update if anything happens. So that's just it for now. Catch you guys later. What's going on, traders? It's currently the end of the week, and I just want to give you guys an update of how everything finally went. So actually, I was going through my past videos, and I'm really proud of myself. I'm really proud of my advancement, based on my psychology and based on the way I see things. I was really shocked. So it actually motivated me as I motivated myself. So let me just show you guys how it went. So this is actually my journal. My trades. So after taking that good loss, which is this, I want to do this quick, which is this one here. I took a trade on GPJPY. So yeah, this was the trade on GJ, my setup. So this is the trade. And when I took this trade, I actually told you guys in my previous video that, this same video, what the beginning part of the week or during the week, that I will be going back to my fractal confirmation entry. But within this weekend, I actually worked. Okay, that was still this week. So within the week, I actually worked on the fractal confirmation to make, I just evolved a bit, updated it a bit, which you will be seeing as time goes on my videos. So I haven't done that update yet when I took this trade. So this trade on GG outcome was a loss. So yeah, not seeing much on it. So tapped, gave a rejection, but still went to hit stop loss. So let me see. Okay, the problem was there was a higher time frame PY which I would have waited for. Yes, but nevertheless I took the risk and it actually hit a sell. There's no problem with that. So the next trade I took was on Ethereum. Yeah, no picture, but that trade was actually a signal, and just $40 on gold. I took a trade on gold, which was actually like $100 take profit, also a signal. So I actually closed it a bit early. So then the last trade which I took of the week was on German 40, and this one I've already done the update, you understand, on my strategy. So this loss was, I did everything right, but I still took the loss. So I will just show you guys quickly the loss. Okay, this was the entry. So yeah, this was the entry. Market actually tapped deep, gave a rejection. So gave this rejection, but later went to hit stop loss. Yup, went to hit stop loss. So I'll actually be working with this strategy. This is still my strategy, so but I'll be working with it and the breaker block model, the two of them together. This one almost gave the breaker block entry, but it actually didn't. So the thing is, this strategy actually works better on a normal challenge account. Reason being, my take profit on this instant account is capped. That means I can't hit, because of the consistency rule, I can't hit more than $1,000 no matter where my take profit is. So it really affects me. And with this new update I'm doing, my losses will be, even if maybe I take my losses, maybe there will be more trade frequency, you understand? I can hit stop loss, but with one win out of maybe 5 trades and I take one win, I'll be clearing it with by far. You understand what I'm saying? So what I mean by that is, remember that on the breaker block on my instant account, I don't want to make this video long. I can only take 1:4, which is if I hit one win, I can cover for losses. But for this one, I can hit only one of the trades, can hit up to 1:6, 1:8, 1:10. Then if I get the 2 trades, I can hit total of 1:15, 1:16. So let me just say 1:15, 1:13, 1:10. Okay, 1:10 to 1:15 is possible. The 2 trades play 1:10, I think should be the lowest, 1:10. So actually crazy, and I feel it will work better on a challenge account. So I'll be trading this account, but I feel like I will soon get a challenge account. Maybe next year I'll get a challenge account, because this year was already rounding up. So I'll just use this many part of this year to do some gathering of data. By next year I'll get a challenge account, a small challenge account, maybe a 5k account, and work on it while still trading some. But if I lose this one, there's no problem. But if I don't lose it, I'll keep on trading it. So that's just what I have to tell you guys as an update. So that's just it. I'm done for the week. We're already in a new week. This update, I'm just giving this update a bit late, so we're already in a new week. Yeah, so that's just it. This German 40 was a good loss, you understand? So whenever I take a loss, you need to put a big question mark. Was this loss based on my strategy? That means, did I do something wrong? Was it a method problem, method issues? Did you do anything wrong? You didn't keep to any of the rule? That can be one of the scenarios. It can be normal market condition. It can be psychological problem, maybe just because of let me say pressure, anger, fear of taking setup, something like that. You just take a loss, build up of emotions and stuff like that, which that really happened to me when I in the beginning part of this challenge. But by the special grace of God, I'm growing. So I hope I don't make those mistakes again. So that's just it. So that's just it for the week. That's just a wrap of the week. Next week come back. That means this week, come back. Tomorrow is Monday. Repeat the same thing. So based on this my new move, I'll just come back and execute, regardless of everything that will be happening. You don't need to take your trade based on what happened during your last trade. So clear my mind, come back and execute my plan and flawlessly, and the market will always respect it. So that's just it.